Hello, my YouTubers. It's Terry, the Hyper Nana. How y'all doing today? If this is your first time on my channel, please hit subscribe. I hope you'll stay. If this is a returning person, great to see you. Thank you for coming back. And I hope you'll enjoy today's video. Today's video is about scammers on the internet. They're all out there. We all know it. We've probably been approached by it once in a while. But the reason I want to talk about it today is because I was out, I'm walking the doggies right now, and I get a message on my Instagram from, wait for it, Keanu Reeves. Isn't that awesome, eh? Little old me up here in Northern Ontario, minding my own business, and I get a hello fan from Keanu Reeves. Well, I know it's a scam. First of all, Keanu Reeves has a better command of the English language than this guy seemed to have. You know, a lot of them are looking for money. They're looking for anything that they can take from you. And you really have to be careful with romance scams, celebrity scams, business scams, all kinds of scams. They're all out there. So you just got to be real careful. So I don't have my other camera with me. I apologize for that. I just thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to do a video. I got my phone on me. So we're going to go old school today. So anyway, so far I've gotten messages from 2 Keanu Reeves, 3 Johnny Depps, and half of Liam Neeson. And I say half of Liam Neeson because apparently Liam Neeson doesn't know how to spell his last name. So other than that being some kind of really cool fantasy, I know that it's all crap. And you know, the sad thing is that there are people out there that don't. So here's a couple of things to look for when you are approached online. A scammer will look for things like they find women who are divorced, widowed, or men who are divorced and widowed. It happens to men too. And usually they're in their 50s, but my age. And, you know, they come on really strong right away. Oh, I love you. You're so beautiful. And they always have some kind of sob story. They're widows with a small child. And after a couple of weeks of wooing, they love you. They want to marry you. And they want you to pay for their kids' education. They want you to pay for their own troubles. There's one story I heard where a guy was on an oil rig. And apparently the oil rig blew up. And because it was his fault, apparently, he had to pay for it. So he writes the woman that he's involved with, that he's scamming, and tells her since it's his fault, he needs to pay for everybody to get off the rig, and he needs like $20,000. So unfortunately, this woman sent it to him, you know. So, and everybody can fall for this. Anybody does. There are intelligent people, lawyers, doctors, who will fall for these kinds of scams. And it's sad because they're taking advantage of loneliness. And, you know, especially in this pandemic, there are people out there who are lonely. And, you know, it's hard to, when you can't get out there and get your support systems, you start looking for it online. So it's really sad that this is happening, but you really need to be careful online. So here's a couple of don'ts. Don't send money to someone on the internet. Doesn't matter if you've been talking to them for 6 months, 6 weeks, or 2 years. If you haven't met them in person, don't send money. Usually these people, if you say no to money requests, they get really angry and sometimes even really abusive. That's a sure tell sign, okay? Another sign is they're usually like widows or divorced with small children, and the small kids automatically start calling them mom. They start asking for things, and then the kid gets into an accident, and so the parent asks you to pay for their medical bills. One poor lady, the guy guilted her. He said that the girl was running across the street to message her and she got hit by a car. So this guy guilted the woman into paying $10,000 for medical bills. You know, that's another thing they use is guilt. As a species, I'd like to think that we're all really kind, and we all do feel guilt. I mean, who wants to see a child going through cancer treatments? And if you have someone who's messaging you saying, I can't afford the cancer treatment, my child is going to die, you do feel really sad for them and you want to help. But so many times, it's not the picture that you're looking at. It's probably some guy in a bar in Nigeria or in Syria or in India. It doesn't even have to be Nigeria. The thing is, it's not who you think it is. You can reverse search image their pictures on their Instagram or their profile, their social media profiles. Go to images.google.com and look up the images. You just download it, plug it in, and sometimes it'll come up and let you know if that's being used as a scam or if it's being used on another profile. All right. Another thing to watch for is if they say they love you right away, if they profess love, if they profess how much they want to be with you and you're their queen and they want to spend their life with you, and They wish they could be there to kiss you and hug you, but they got hijacked by pirates on the way to the airport. So they can't be there to hug you and kiss you, and they need you to send $30,000 for ransom money. So beware of someone who professes love so fast that it literally makes your head spin. So be very careful online. Watch out for scams. Watch out for love too fast. And you know, I know it's hard during this pandemic. We all tend to get lonely, even without a pandemic. When you're older and you're divorced or widowed, even when you're young, you know, it's great to listen to have someone text you in the morning and say, you know, I was just thinking about how beautiful you were, and I wish I could be lying there beside you, you know? So don't send money to anyone over the internet. Don't send Steam cards or Apple cards or any kind of gift cards, all right? If someone asks you for money right away, don't even ask them, are you scamming me? Do you let me? Just block, okay? Just block them right away. So please be very careful on the internet. If you were on a date and the second date, the guy says to you, hey, I need $100 to fix my bike, you wouldn't hand it over, would you? Not really. Sometimes we lose our common sense when we're online. So be careful. And I just want to say a shout out to James and Tylee. Hi guys. I miss you. Nana misses you so much. Can't wait to see you this summer. All right. So y'all have a great day. And remember, stay real, stay happy, stay healthy. Love yous. Mwah. God bless. Bye-bye.